Hello, my fellow magical creatives. I have an awesome unicorn Mickey Mouse headband for you, and it does light up. Now, these are the products that you will need to make this. And by the way, it only costs $7. You'll need your hot glue, E6000, scissors. You'll need a headband, which I bought at a 3-pack at Walmart. These light up orbs. They also came from Walmart, and I believe they were about $2 a piece. They are in the swimming pool department next to the swimming chemicals. This is a sequin ribbon, comes from Hobby Lobby. These are Christmas ornaments. They came from Hobby Lobby as well. Those will be the unicorn horns. And then an assortment of ribbon because I wasn't really sure which one I might go with at the end. Now let's get started. First things first, we're going to take the sticker off the light orbs. And then we're going to get the headband. And I'm dry fitting the ribbon, just seeing how it's going to lay. And guys, one thing about this, eventually everything that you do is going to be glued to this sequin ribbon. So you want to make sure the sequin ribbon is on there very securely. Also, this sequin ribbon is elastic. It came from Hobby Lobby. Don't stretch it out. Just put it in there. It's regular way. Don't stretch it at all. And give it a blunt cut at the end. Peel off any of the sequins, any of the strings that are loose that you can peel off, and anything that you can't peel off. Put a little dab of glue, fold it under into the back side of the headband, and do something. I have a technical term for it. It's called smush and smear. The smush and smear keeps there from being a bump on the back side, and that'll keep you from getting a headache when you're wearing it. And do that on both sides. And also, before you consider the headband done, give it a good look through everywhere. Peel around it. See if you're able to peel any of it up. Now, don't be scared. It's better to find this out now than later after you've glued everything to it. And I don't know if I remembered to put it in the video or not, but I did go back and look at the headband, and there was a few places that I decided that I needed to tweak and do a little bit more gluing to. And I like having a little plastic knife or a fork or something, because when that glue is hot, you can't get your finger in there to touch it and do that smush and smear like you need to do. Just doing a little cleanup. Yep, I think this is here. This is where I decided, see how I could peel that up on the sides? And even though I'm not gluing anything down in that area, if you don't have it glued, something could catch to it and eventually cause it all to peel up. But I think from here on out, I've decided I just love the headband by itself. It's got that iridescent quality that goes from pink to light yellow and lavender. Now I've got the orbs, which I don't know if I've told you, they look frosty like little ice snowballs, and they do light up. They have buttons. And I'm gonna get my Christmas ornaments out, which these make the perfect unicorn horns. You get this whole pack at Hobby Lobby. I want to say it's $11.99, but of course, you know Hobby Lobby always has sales going on for 50% off or 40% off. Now there's 3 different kinds in the pack. There's a sequins pack, a sequins horn, and there is a glitter horn, and then there's like a fuzzy sparkly horn. In my decision making, I went with the glitter horn, and I was so happy to find out that it's actually styrofoam. I thought it was going to be hollow plastic, but this made it so much easier to glue on. Now, as you know, you probably already know this, but just dry fit everything first to decide. Now, I decided when I was looking that the horn was going to be a little too long, a little too big for the scale of the ears. So I cut it down once more and I dry fit it again, and I decide that I do like it. I have the size and the placement that I want. So I've got it centered up, and I use some hot glue, and I'm very generous with the hot glue. I don't want to put so much that it's dripping and hanging over the edge, but I put enough that it's not going to come off the ride when I'm on Mount Everest with my hands in the air going, ah. Now I'm going to put some on around the edge. And normally I wouldn't do this because I'm one of those kind of people that I cannot stand to see hot glue on a project, but it's clear and it's going to have a bow in front of it eventually, so I didn't mind it in this instance. Sorry I got it out of screen, guys, but that's really all I'm doing is I made a circle around the bottom of the unicorn horn with hot glue. There again, very valuable tool, the plastic knife. It just kind of cleans up. You can slice it, you know, because you can't touch it with your finger, and there's going to be areas that you're going to want to clean up after yourself just to give it a better look. Now, I've got to here. I don't want to glue the orbs on yet because I don't really know what my bow size is going to be, and you would hate to make this put the orbs on and you don't have room to put a bow, or vice versa, make the bow and then you realize your orbs have to be too far off. So I decided I went with this one. This one it's a little silvery. It's got some pink. It's got some white. I thought it looked the best. And guys, let me tell you something. When you use ribbon to make a bow, get wired ribbon. It's going to cost you a few more dollars, but it's invaluable. You can fluff it, you can flatten it, you can squish it. And if you've ever noticed, when you get, even when you buy the headbands, the Mickey bands at from Disney, you'll notice that the bow on it is kind of squished a little weird from packing. But if it were wired, you could fluff it up for the rest of its life. It'll look brand new. Now, what I didn't show you on that last one is I use E6000 because it's a more permanent hold. I put E6000 in the middle and I do 2 dabs of hot glue on the outside. The hot glue dries first, and so it's going to hold the orb in place while the E6000 is going to give it a permanent hold, but it's not as fast drying. So that's my very first time I tried it and I love it. I'll do that every time now. Now look, if you notice, I am making the bow be the shape I wanted to. You couldn't do that any other way. For you guys that are making bows and you're stuffing them with fabric and everything, I really think you'll like it if you try using ribbon that has wire in it. It can be just as fluffy, but yet you can pack it away and unpack it, and it's going to come out as cute and fluffy it was in the first day you made it. Now I want to show you guys, see how I'm pushing the buttons and it's changing the colors of the light orb? Oh, that is so cute. And here it is, guys, the finished project. Now be sure to subscribe because we're going to do lots of more projects that are really cool like this. And next week we're doing a project. We're going to do a tour Disney Gene Hack, which is super easy. You can also follow us on Facebook at Coal Mountain Designs. Thank you for watching this video, and have a magical day.